Hello everyone, my name is Abdullah Sultan. Welcome back to another video. So, in this video, I will share something that's very important, very useful, very helpful, and it is being flexible. So, I will explain what it means by being flexible, how to be flexible, and why is it beneficial? Why is it helpful? Why is it useful? Okay? So, first of all, let me say that Pro90D is a system that is focused on, and this is the main focus of the system. It's focused on speaking more smoothly. So it's not focused on getting stuck less. Rather, it shifts its focus on how can I speak more smoothly? What are the things that I can do physically? What are the things that I can think mentally that will aid me, that will help me to speak more smoothly? And the idea behind it is that the more smoothly you speak, the less you will get stuck. Because speaking smoothly and getting stuck or forcing out words don't go hand in hand. It's either you're speaking smoothly or you're not, right? So being flexible is one of the greatest tools on how to speak smoothly. So the way how to speak smoothly is to speak with a rhythm, to speak in a style in where there is a rhythm, in where there's a cadence, in where there's a flow. Okay? Essentially, that's how you speak smoothly, by speaking rhythmically. The way how to initiate speaking rhythmically and the way how to maintain speaking rhythmically is by being flexible. It's a very strategic tool to use. So, what's an example of being flexible? Let's say you want to order coffee. You want to order a frappuccino. Instead of you saying when it is your turn to speak, instead of you saying one frappuccino please to go, if you are feeling anxious beforehand and now it's your turn to speak, don't go straight to what you want to say. Don't go straight to the meat, especially if you're feeling anxious. So what you want to do is be flexible beforehand, okay? So before being flexible, and this is also a part of being flexible, is to pause for a few seconds. How many seconds? Could be 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 seconds, however so long you want, but don't take too long. But pause and in that time breathe through your nose. Breathe in air, okay? Because when you're anxious, your initial automatic automated response of your brain is to want to speak right now, as you have experienced, right? Your brain feels the need to speak right now. Your brain feels the need to respond right now if someone asks you a question and you are anxious or nervous. So that is a script, that is a pattern of behavior that your brain does subconsciously automatically. What we want to do is we want to break that pattern. We want to break that habit. How can we break it? Well, we break it by initially pausing, by not allowing our brain to enter that pattern as soon as possible, which is triggered by anxiety. So we break that pattern, we pause for a few seconds. In that time, we breathe in and we use introductory what? We use introductory words, phrases, and sounds. Essentially, that is being flexible. Being flexible with your speech means using introductory words, phrases, and sounds. So, what you would say is, hello, so I would like to have one frappuccino to go, please. thank you. Did you see what I just did there? I used introductory phrases and I spoke slowly, so I extended those words. I didn't say it fast. I didn't say, "Hi, I would like to order one frappuccino, please." Right? I extended it. I extended it because what that will help you to do is that will help you to one, break the pattern of feeling the need to just say what you want to say. Okay? And that will also help you to speak with a rhythm by extending out your first few words. And that will also help you to link the word that you feel you might get stuck on, which could be frappuccino for you. Hi, I would like to have one frappuccino, please. Thank you. So I gave myself the time to show my brain that look, although I may be anxious, I'm not going to fall to your tricks. I'm not going to do what you want me to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. So I'm going to be aware of this and I'm going to break this pattern by pausing, breathing, and using introductory words or phrases or sounds and that will help you to get started speaking. Okay? Now, it can also be used while you are speaking. So, when you are explaining something and you're deep into it and you feel there's a word that you might get stuck on, you can add a few, you can add a word in front of that word. Or you can add a phrase in front of that word, or you can add a sound in front of that word. Okay? So let's say, for example, I'm speaking, I'm in a rhythm, I'm in the flow, but out of nowhere, I have anticipated a word that I feel that I might get stuck on. So let's say, for example, I was walking one day and I wanted to go to the park. Let's say that I anticipated the word park. And so I would say, I was walking one day and I really wanted to go to this one park. Did you see what I just did there? I was walking one day and I really wanted to go to this one park. I blended it and I really wanted to go to this one park. Yes, you are adding words, but remember it is strategic. You are doing this to speak more smoothly, okay? The more smoothly you speak, the less you get stuck, the less you pause and force out words, the more successes you will accumulate. The more successes you accumulate, the more competent you become at explaining your thoughts. The more competent you become at explaining your thoughts, the more confident you will become. The more confident you will become, the less you will feel the need to be flexible. So it's not something you have to do for the rest of your life. It's just a tool that you use in order to help you to speak more smoothly. Okay? Think of it like water in a river. If there is an obstacle in front or if there is an obstacle in the river, the water doesn't stop flowing if there's a rock. Instead, what it'll do is it'll go around the rock, it'll go over the rock, it'll go underneath the rock, but it won't concede, it won't stop. It'll continue flowing down the river, down the stream. That's how I want your speech to be. I want you to continue your train of focus. I don't want you to get anxious. I don't want you to pause and get stuck or pause and force out the word. I want you to continue what you wanted to say. By being flexible, it will enable you to do that. The more flexible you are, the less flexible you will have to become down the road. It is strategic, okay? So be flexible. Use introductory words. It can even be a single word. So, and because, well, so use introductory words. use phrases. If someone asks you a question, you could repeat the question back to them. Like, for example, they ask you, "What time will you be free?" Your response could be, "What time will I be free? I'll be free at 8 p.m." So I just repeated the question back and then I said the answer. That's me using an introductory phrase. Okay? So you can be creative with it. There's so many different ways of how you can be flexible. There's so many different combination of words that you can use. Just be creative with it. Just don't force out words. Okay? And if you do force it out, don't be too upset with yourself. Just try not to do it again. All right? So don't feel the need to speak right now. Don't feel the need to respond right now. Instead, be flexible, and this will dramatically enhance and improve your speech as long as you're following the Pro 90D template and you're doing all of the activities in the blueprint. Then, yes, this will be of great aid to you. So, if this was helpful, like the video and subscribe, and be on the lookout for more videos like this in the future. Thank you.